Hi, it is Zuramaru, and I am officially back from AnimeNYC, and I had talked about doing a merch video, so I wanted to show off all the stuff that I had bought, and it's kind of a lot. But first off, let me talk about how amazing AnimeNYC. I was not expecting much in terms of like official Love Live content, so I was surprised that there was a shop there that did have a lot of Love Live merch, which is where I spent like 90% of my money. That, and I met some very interesting people. It was my first time cosplaying, which was an experience. I definitely enjoyed it, and definitely the next time I do go to more events like this, I will definitely dress up. But this video is all about just kind of like showing off what I have. This is just going to be including like my merch that I got from AnimeNYC, because I don't want it to be like too long. But if you guys want me to do like a full video of like all of my Love Live stuff, I would be more than happy to do so. But for starters, we'll just start off with some of the keychains I have. I did already send a picture, but I'll kind of show them off. And if you guys want a video more in depth of me talking about AnimeNYC, that would also, I'd be more than happy to do it. It would just be when I'd be able to get to it. But first off, let's start with my little Hanamaru keychain. I had to. It was a crime for the lack of Hanamaru that they had at the shops. They barely had anything from her, so I settled with this, and I met some very interesting people. I met a Rina cosplayer who was handing off things, so I got this for free, which was Maru's symbol. So that was really cool. It was very cute, so it was really cool meeting that person. Including, I also got a Start Your Dreams Sumire keychain because she was so cute. This is a Conan We Will keychain, but admittedly, this is from last year. I got it at AnimeNYC 2024 when Kachu was in town, but I still figured I'd show it off because she is adorable. I mean, like, look at her. Look at her. So that was really cool. I also got a little I voted badge because I voted on like an anime selection thing, but that's why I got the badge. This little Karen Asaka keychain, there's a hole for a keychain, but unfortunately she did not come with an actual thing, so she's probably just gonna sit up, but she is so cute. I had to get her because she was like $3. And Firebird's one of my favorite songs from their Just Believe album. I got a little Rico swimsuit charm. They had a mystery box, so I bought it, and this is the one I got out of it. I try not to double up on the mystery boxes because like I don't want to waste my money and then get like 3 doubles, which happened to me like a few months ago, which I was kind of pissed about because I got 2 doubles in the same one. Secondly, I had to get this one because Kinako is adorable. Hands down one of the like cutest keychains I've ever freaking seen. Like, look at her. Look at her. Secondly is Sarah. I'm a huge Saint Snow fan. When I first entered the fan base, Saint Snow had like just come out with their I think it was their Dazzling White Town MV. So when I first entered, that was happening around, and I'm a huge Saint Snow fan. I love Sarah's, and so I was so happy when I saw her keychain. I'm just like, I have to get it because she is so cute. Man. All right, and then I've got, this is also, so these two are also actually from last year as well, but I figured I might as well show them off because they are so cute. I've got Conan, and then I have We Will Sumire. last year when I got them, I actually left kind of mad at myself because I was so mad that I didn't get May's keychain of We Will, because they had it up there and it like Catchy was there, so I should have gotten all 3 of them, but they were like $15 each, so these was all I got from AnimeNYC last year, but I figured I'd show them off because I have them right there. Moving on to my other freaking, this is my first ever acrylic stand. I have never gotten acrylic stands from like anywhere, but I know she's not Love Live, but this is a character, Emma from TPN, or The Promised Neverland, which I love that show. TPN is hands down probably my favorite anime ever. It's just a shame that they didn't get a season 2. You know, it's such a shame that season 2 just did not happen. It would have been amazing. But she is my favorite character. I wanted to get more because they had one of Ray and Norman. They also had one of Connie, Dawn, and Gilda, and I wanted to get all of them, but they were like really pricey, so I settled for Emma because she is my favorite character, and look how cute she is. Yeah, I wanted to get more Promised Neverland, but as it is considered kind of a dying fandom, they really did not have a lot in terms of content for it, which really sucks. So I was surprised I found what I did find. I did find their complete set of Blu-ray, and I really wanted it because it was like the limited edition thing, but the people that were selling it were trying to sell it for $136. And I was not wanting to spend that much money on one item, so. But yeah, that's my other obsession other than Love Live, is The Promised Neverland. These two are like so freaking cute. These were like the first products from Love Live that I found at the thing, so obviously I had to get them. So it's a little Chica, and she is like the cutest thing ever. And they also had Conan. Look at her. Look at her. She's so cute. So I was very happy that I found them because these ones are like so adorable. So that's kind of all I have in terms of keychains, but I do have a lot more. Like I said, this is the first time that I've gotten acrylic stands. I don't really buy them because I buy a majority of my stuff secondhand, especially when it comes to like figures, keychains, all that stuff, because typically there's only a limited supply off of CD Japan and they sell out super fast, so sometimes your only option is to buy secondhand. And they try to get sold for like 20 to 40 bucks, so I've never bought one, but these were like 10 each, so I do have my first acrylic stands. They only had them of Leela. Actually, scratch that. They did have some of Niji that I saw like my last day there, but I had already spent a lot of money, and as much as I love Niji, I did not care for them enough to buy acrylic stands of them, so I had to get one of my girl Conan. I actually got 2 of hers. So, cause look how cute she is. She's like the cutest thing ever. So these are my first 2 ever acrylic stands, if it would focus on them. So I got these 2, and I also got May, and I got Shiki, because these were the only ones available, so I got all of them. Yeah, they had some of Aqua, but I bought these first, and I like Leela more than Aqua. I'm more of a Leela fan than I am an Aqua fan, obviously, because Leela is my favorite group. As crazy as that may sound, I am a Leela stan. They're the group that I am like obsessed with out of Love Live. So I got them, which was really awesome. They're very cute, so I think if I find any acrylic stands cheap enough in the future, I'd probably buy them, because like they really are cool. It's just a term of, do I have anywhere to actually display them? But I am trying to get a desk, so hopefully I will have more stuff and more room to display all of my stuff, because the display case I have is already so full with other figurines, but I'll probably display them on my entertainment center where my TV is. All right, and then this was, I didn't buy this, this was given to me actually, and this isn't all entirely anime, but I went to the Netflix Sakamoto Days panel, which was really freaking cool, and they were giving out posters in this to the first 100 people that walked in, I believe. So this was included in it, and it was also 2 posters. I got one of Blue Eye Samurai, which I've been seeing a lot of. And after going to the premiere, they showed us worldwide. We were like the first people in the entire world to see like the first, like, I want to say like 5 minutes of season 2, I believe, or a trailer or something. And it's really cool. And then this was for Splinter Cell, which I told my dad about, and me and him, it sounds like we're gonna watch it together. But that was cool. Again, like, not Love Live related, but it was still really cool. I promise I have other interests than Love Live, so yeah. Secondly, I did get this. I got RWBY Volume 1 Blu-ray. I have a thing about liking the Blu-rays. One, they're no longer accessible on Crunchyroll. I do know that their first handful of seasons is on YouTube, but the Blu-ray's cool. I mean, it's a Blu-ray. It's a disc, and I can actually use it. So it was cute, and season 1 is back when RWBY was semi-decent. But it's really cool, so I got this. It was a little promotion for the manga, and then I got this art card, which is cool. So yeah, I used to be a RWBY fan back when it was still a decent show. But that was fun, and alongside with that, I actually got a little pin which came with the thing, so I stacked that on my purse because it was really cute. And then starting off, I got Aqua's first Love Live memorial box, because I don't have that one yet. I don't have their first live, which I love these things. They're so much fun to like open up. So it has all the discs in there. It was cheap. It was like 30 bucks. So that's really why I bought it, because I did have my eye on one, but it's trying to be sold for like 50. And for those of you who kind of know the deal, there was a certain incident that happened like the second day of their Yokohama live show. And Rikako like messed up the piano during one of their songs and had a mental breakdown. And it's a pretty infamous scene in the early Love Live community days. Most early Love Livers like knew about it. Maybe not some of the new fans, but the old fans definitely did. And they literally have a picture of her just breaking down in the thing. So I'm assuming that that's a part of the memorial box, which for the longest time, Rikako would not talk about the incident. I don't know how she feels about it now. I don't know if she has gone into detail with it being so many years after it had happened. But I do know that at one point in a interview, she talked about how she just doesn't like talking about it. So like, it just makes me wonder how that made her feel of that part being part of the official memorial box, where if people buy the live show, they're always gonna see that scene. And it makes me feel kind of bad for her, because like, I do not know how I would feel in that situation. But yeah, so I found that interesting, but I'm very excited, probably going to watch this later, add it to my memorial box collection. So that was really cool. And speaking of Rikako Ida, I do have these 2 cards of her, because they came with her CD. I bought her CD, so and these came with it. if I can find it in my stack of CDs. Here we go. Yeah, I got her, I can't read right now, but it's her Future line, Ordinary Love, I Will, those songs. Principal, this was her Principal album, that's right. So I got this one of her, which was really cool. It was $5, so it was cheap, and it came with the photo, so it was like, I felt like I had to get it. But that's the disc. It looks very pretty, and then obviously the inside of it. Some very pretty photos of her. I am a sucker when it comes to their photo ops. It's one of the reasons why I really want like more photo books of the VAs, but I also can't because of some of them are very catered towards men, and if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. Some of them are just kind of naked, like Chiami's. I know she's not completely undressed, but she's very close to it, and I personally just do not want a book of a half-naked lady in my room. That's why I got Sayuri's photo book. That and Sayuri is my favorite voice actor. So there's a little bit of information you may have not known. Kanan's my favorite Love Live girl, and Sayuri Date is my favorite VA. I mean, she's the whole reason I went to AnimeNYC last year, is because she was going to be there in person. But that is the first of many CDs. Most of the stuff I got was CDs to add to my collection. I already have a few, but I did get Muse's Miraculous Time. At least that's what it used to be called. I always remember it being called like Miraculous Time or whatever, and then I saw the title had changed. Maybe that's just me going crazy, but it comes with photos. So it came with cards of literally each of the girls. Which, speaking of which, cosplaying, I went to a cosplay meetup where I met some really freaking cool people. And there was someone who was cosplaying as Mia Taylor from Niji, and me and her were talking, and she went to Aqua's Final Live. She goes to this stuff pretty regularly, so she is a huge Food Eating fan and RWBY fan. RWBY is her ultimate girl. I saw a picture of her room and oh my god, and that was back from 2022, so who knows how much it has grown. And I also met the person who was in charge of getting Emitsune to go to Castle Rock's convention. Yeah, and I was talking with him, and he just blurts out the fact, he's like, oh, yeah, I've had dinner with her a few times, but that's about it. Yeah, you meet the craziest people at conventions. Which I have to say, we did not bring it on the Leela and Hasu recognition or representation for cosplayers. It was really cool because they brought out, they're like, all right, Love Live, let's come. Everyone who's dressed up as Love Live, let's take pictures. So obviously everyone that was there came out, and then she was like, all right, let's get Muse. And the people from Muse, there was 6 people dressed up as Muse characters. We had 2 Nozomis, 2 Ellies, and 2 Nikos. So it was the perfect, it was literally the perfect ratio. And then Aqua, obviously, I was dressed up as Maru from Mitakon Horizon version. I was the only Hanamaru dressed up, but I don't remember how many of us. There was someone dressed up as Yo. Thank you, friends, Conan. We had a Koi no Naritai Aquarium Chica. There were others that I really just didn't remember. But then they kept calling out, they're like, Leela, and no one came. It was very sad. We did have Niji representation, though. We had 3 from Niji. We had, obviously, the girl I was talking about. She dressed up as Mia Taylor. Then we had Setsuna Yuki, Chase version, Rina Tenoji, and they were awesome. So it was really cool to see all that. But you guys, we may have not had Leela or Hasu representation. We did, however, get Bluebird rep. someone was dressed up as Midori from Bluebird, which was it made me so happy because I saw them and I was just like, oh my god, you're dressed up as Midori. We needed the Bluebird representation. So it was really cool. Bluebird's getting love. Bluebird is getting love from Western fans. So that was really awesome to see. And it made me very happy because Bluebird has not gotten the kindest reception from fans overseas. I have my own thoughts about them. Personally, I absolutely adore the group already. I have pre-ordered pretty much all of their solo albums because, like, their solo albums slap. Like, they hit so hard. Hibana's probably my favorite, which is Hanabi's solo. Aurora's is really growing on me. I had to listen to it a first couple times. My guilty pleasure listen is Noriko's song. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it just kind of sticks with you in the right kind of way for me. I'm not going to argue whether the content of the song is okay. I'm really not trying to get into that, but as the song itself, it's good. Public Style is amazing. Polka's song is amazing. I love Polka's song, and I already love Hanan, who is Polka's VA. Like, she's perfect. Love Live always does so good when it comes to choosing their MCs. Like, Emitsun, amazing choice. Anshan. I'm gonna leave Niji out because, like, Niji doesn't really have, they don't really have a leader. Like, Yu is, but she didn't even come in until, like, I want to say, like, their third year? Like, she came in around, like, what, 2020? But Agupon is great. Ayumu, not so much. I like Ayumu, but she's not my favorite character, and she's definitely not leader. It's weird. Niji's, like, a whole different case. They were the first group to really break off from the standard Love Live formula, and they're still one of the more unique ones. But, you know, obviously, Sayu, they did amazing picking Sayu, and Hanan's followed in suit. Like, I think she's a really good face of the group leader, so I'm very excited to see more from her. But Smile Smile, ship start, I got it, and so, which is really cool. This is like the ending of the thing. And you guys, when I was first looking at it, I was so confused. I'm just like, why do we have like 2 Yos, but the rest of the girls? Because I didn't realize the silhouettes. That is Yo, that is Mari. I forgot that Mari had her hair tied up in it, but it was so hard to see, and I'm just like, why do we have 2 Yos? That doesn't make sense. But speaking of Yo, I got her card for it. So, yay! She's such a cutie! Thankfully, because in all the other ones, I kept getting RWBY, and it's just like, maybe it's because I was dressed up as Hanamaru, so her bestie came calling. Or her bestie came running, yeah. But it comes with the CD, and then it also comes with the, I'm assuming the MV, so the Blu-ray MV, which is really cool. I know that it is available on Love Live's channel, but like it has words and stuff like all over it. But fun fact, this was the single, so when I first got into it, this was the single that like first was airing, so they were like kind of promoting it. So this was technically my first comeback that I was a part of, or I guess I joined as they had the comeback, so. But I had to get New Romantic Sailors. Fun fact, Guilty Kiss is like my favorite subunit overall. They do not have a bad song at all. I mean, none of the girls do, but like some are just like, it's okay, and then there's others really good. I do not have that issue with Guilty Kiss. Like every single song they have is a immediate banger for me. So I got their New Romantic Sailors album, which is again really cool. So it was a lot of fun, and like look how cute their disc is. I think that's one of my favorite things when it comes to like opening the CDs is like seeing what the discs look like. So it's really cute, and you know, you got my girl Yoshiko. I'm a little annoyed with myself because Azalea's first album was there, and I'm really mad that I did not buy it because I love Azalea's first album. Corey, please, I'm forgetting names right now. But then I've got Koi no Naritai Aquarium because I love this PV. Like, it is so cute. I was contemplating actually dressing up as, if it'll focus, as Maru from this album in particular, but then I went away from it because I thought Mikotan Horizon might be a lot easier because my costume was sewed, so we didn't buy it, we didn't commission it, we made it. But I got a RWBY card, and she is like the cutest flipping thing ever. I miss Aqua already. Like, I know that technically they didn't disband, but if they're not making songs anymore and they say that we're never going to like be around really as a 9-member group, that's essentially a disbandment. You know, like, I'm still pissed that we never really got like a final subunit album. Cause like, are you kidding me? I mean, we got one from Muse. We couldn't have gotten one from Aqua, because like they have like the best subunits ever. Like, the only subunits that kind of like combat them really is Hasu, which they should because they're subunit based. But anyways, like, moving on, I got Jellyfish. If you know, you know. Jellyfish. So that was really cool. And a lot of their new albums come with like little cutouts of the official thing, which is cute. So I don't really know what I'll do with these. Like, maybe I'll get something to display them all. But so that's in there, and then this is what their CD looks like. So it's cute and it's fun. But I'm very excited. I love Jellyfish. Like, Sync Prizes, man, Leela's subunits are really good. I think that they were very well thought out. I know that a lot of people were upset because we didn't get to vote on the subunits, which I can't remember if they were the group that people were really upset about it or Niji was. I don't remember if Niji subunits were also voted on. If anyone knows, like, give me that answer, because like I cannot remember for the life of me if they were or not. I don't think that we voted on Niji subunit, because I remember a lot of people being upset about Ozna being picked, because they're just like, oh, they sound like crap, but like Quartz and Diver Diva are so perfect for one another. But speaking of which, Kaleidoscore, their album cover, they cooked with it. But again, it has like the little thing, and it's nice and glittery and shiny. And then this is their disc for it. Very cute. So I'm excited to really start listening to these again. So I hope that, I really want, on the topic of subunits, I really hope that one, we get another Leela subunit album again, because I want it. And Niji, when are we gonna hear from you guys again? Like, I know that right now they're focusing on the movie, so it'll probably be for a while, but when are we going to get our subunit albums from them? It's been like almost 3 years since we've gotten subunit songs from them. And one, I want Diver Diva back, because I was recently listening to Diver Diva when I was driving, and I remembered how much I freaking love their songs. I love their songs. I'm just like, when are you guys coming back? It's like, I want you back. That and Rebirth needs to catch up. Like, they got that bonus song, which was Look at Me Now, and Feel Alive. Those were their two songs that kind of caught them back up, but like not really. But then I've got, sorry, that was like way off topic. Kind of, we're on the topic of subunits, so might as well. So this is Kachu. For those of you who must know, Kachu is my favorite Leela subunit. I'm a rock girly. They give me like Paramore vibes, so I adore them. That and literally like my two top Leela girls are in the same subunit, like May and Conan. They're in like, I have to. I am a bit biased from that, but they sound so good, and rock suits Pei's vocals so fucking well. Like, Pei sounds amazing in this group. Like, I love it because I remember when Sagashite Future came out, and people were kind of wondering if, like, these were, like, options for, like, subunits before, you know, 4 new girls were announced in it. And the subunits out of the ones that that I was thinking about, I was like, I wanted Ren and Cuckoo to be together, and I wanted Chisato, Kanan, and Sumarai. Because Stella was my favorite song from all those little mini split duo and trio album. So that's why I love the subunit so much, because it's pretty much what we got. I'm just happy that these two are in the same subunit. I really wanted Kanan and Sumarai together in the subunit. I got Second Sparkle. Man, I cannot tell you how much I love Second Sparkle. Like, genuinely one of the best freaking songs. All the solos in it are phenomenal. Like, if you must know, my favorite is Yabu's, which is Akane Gokuro. Best song in the album. Free Flight's amazing. I know that a lot of people hated that song, but Free Flight's amazing. And I've been cursed by never getting Sayu in these cards, but I did get Pei, which is awesome. I love Pei. She's so cute. So I did get her card. I'm not upset about it, because in Aspire I got Kuma. Yeah. Again, like, not disappointed, but it's just like, I will never get Sayu in these things ever. I have a feeling, I have a very strong inkling that I will not be getting her ever. But it's cool, so, you know, this comes in it, and then, like, each of the girls have, like, their pictures in it. Again, like, I'm a sucker for their photo shoot pictures. Like, they're so cute. Best girls, you guys. Best girls. Leela is my favorite Love Live unit. So I'm not going to say that, you know, Leela best group, blah, 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 because I do think that is a little inconsiderate to people, you know, who are Aqua fans and who are NiJi fans. So, like, when I say, like, Kanan best girl, Leela best group, I don't think there's anything wrong with necessarily saying that for me personally, but when you do kind of pit the two groups against each other is when it becomes a problem, which, guys, not a competition. Just enjoy the groups you enjoy. Right. And then, of course, I had to. I was literally dressed up as her, and this is my all-time favorite Aqua song. This is the song that, like, actually got me into Love Live. I have a little bit of a thing, and everything just fell out, but yeah, I did get RWBY in this one as well. Just, like, she's cute, but, like, I couldn't get Maru. How rude. But yeah, the whole thing's really cute. So obviously it's got, like, the lyrics and stuff in the book. And Dance with Minotaurs, by the way, underrated song. Underrated, underappreciated song. I love that song so much. It's one of my favorite Aqua songs. But Mithaiken Horizon is my favorite Aqua song. Not only is it the song that introduced me to Maru, but it is the song that made me actually start paying attention to Love Live's music in general. You can really thank Aqua and NiJi for that, honestly. But this is the song that truly kickstarted my obsession with Love Live. And then Leela came in like a train. But they're so cute. I was dressed up as her. I posted some of the photos on a post, like, I want to say yesterday. But yeah. And then I got Yoshiko's first solo album. So it's 2 discs, and they're really cute. I will say, I wanted to get other ones too. Unfortunately, like I said, they had a lack of representation for poor Maru and Kaneko. There's like nothing, so she did not have a solo album. Hanuka and Nozomi and Umi had a handful of solo albums, but her voice is my favorite. I think the only other one I probably would have bought would have been Niorine's, well, Umi's. It was her, the solo album where she's like standing in the hallway in her debut outfit, which was a Bokudo Kimi no Life. I am not remembering names right now, and I'm probably butchering them really badly, but Umi's was really the only other solo album that I really would have considered buying. But she's so cute because In This Unstable World is probably my favorite solo song from Aqua's first wave of solos. Like that, Oyasumina-san, White First Love is amazing. Yeah, but I got Feel Alive and Go Our Way. Again, I'm a Rebirth fan, so Diver Diva is my favorite group is my favorite Niji unit, but Rebirth is a very close second. Because Rebirth and Diver Diva's music is just my thing, and I love the disc. I think it's really cool. It's cute. So again, like I said, I have really nice additions to my CD collection. I already have a growing CD collection, which let me guys know if you would like a full showing of all of my Love Live merch. I'm just showing off my NYC stuff, but if you guys want to see the rest of my stuff, I would be more than happy to show you. But I did get Mirka Park's last album that they had as a 2-member unit before Hime joined up with them, which I was so happy when I opened it because I screamed because the card I got in it was Megumi! I got Megumi! I was so happy about that because I feel like I'm cursed sometimes. I never get my favorite characters out of the groups. Like I got Mirka Park's Zenho Kyun album. I actually got the first limited press edition of that one somehow, like months after it had. So I saw that the first press was still up there, so I just bought it when I bought Aspire. And I got Hime's card for that one. And I love Hime. I think Hime's probably my second fave girl out of Mirka Park. No hate to Runo. I love Runo so much. I love all of Hasu. Again, I want people to understand that there's not a single Love Live character that I dislike, and just because something might be at the bottom of a list does not mean in any way, shape, or form I dislike it. Because when I did my Aspire ranking album, a lot of people commented on the fact that Lilia was fairly low, and were kind of making comments like how they're just like, I personally love the song. It's like, I didn't say I didn't love the song. I do love the song. I just love the other ones more. They're more my style. But I got Vroom Vroom, which I know that their debut song's in it, but it's technically their first album. It's like a mini album, I think. Not really an album, honestly. It's just like a single, really. But it is, I love this album, and they all look phenomenal. Like, this is probably, like, I know they kind of look like flight attendants in this one, but this is one of my favorite album covers I've seen. And, like, Moepi looks, again, like, amazing in it, but again, it comes with a little thing right here. And obviously, and even the front thing's glittery, but it comes with the lyrics, which I need to buy their Monster Girls album because it has Aoi Canary in it, and it has Queendom in it, and Monster Girls, so I need that one. But this is the look of their CD. Very cute. I love this one. I didn't show you theirs. Theirs is really cute. They're just like chat. It's kind of hard to see, but they're like little chat bubbles all over the CD, which is so fitting because it was like their little on-air screen. This is my favorite thing I got, but I bought Nagi's album. Can I just say that this is Nagi's debut album, and single-handedly probably the best work I've seen from any of the VAs. Hers is hands down my favorite. Like, so that's it. Here's a picture of Nagi. So, yeah, so I was super happy that this was here because I bought it on Apple Music, but there's just something different about just, like, being able to, like, have the actual CD sit and, like, yeah, I'm recording this on my phone, you guys. I don't have an actual camera. I'm gonna try and save up for an actual camera and a microphone because I do want to do, like, more videos like this. Like I said, I'm kind of, like, still moving into my apartment. But that's what I have in terms of CDs. Well, there is one more, but I'm saving that one for last because it's pretty cool. And then the last of it is just, I got some magazines. I got Leela's first fan book, which, you guys, like, the magazines are actually a lot of fun to collect. So, open it up, like, got Chisato's stuff. I've been collecting the Love Live Days magazines, so it's been really cool. But it also, this one came with the Leela poster back when they were still 5. So there's that one, and there's actually another side of it, which is so cute, which I'm actually just now figuring that out. But it's a poster, so it does have a little thing that I can, like, cut out and hang up, which I need to find a way to do that because I have so many posters that I need to hang up that I just haven't yet because I either just haven't found the room. Like I said, like, I think I'll do another video just, like, showcasing all of the merch I have from not just Love Live, but just, like, things in general. I am a K-pop fan, so I have a little bit, so I have a handful of stuff from other groups, like ITZY, Twice, Dreamcatcher is a big one. I have a, speaking of which, if you've ever heard of Dreamcatcher, their stuff is, like, legitimately, like, some of the coolest stuff, like, I've seen. They're very creative with it. I did get Love Live Days, April 2023, my birthday month. But I absolutely love all of the swimsuit arts that Leela had. They're so cute. One of my favorite rare pairs is Ren and Sumire. I really wish that they actually interacted in the show. It led us into believing they would. They never freaking did. I will never forgive Love Live for that. But, like, this is back when Sugar Yummy Parfait was first, and, like, this is a magazine back when, like, Hosty was first starting off, so they have, like, all their little stuff. Yeah, like their Aquas nowadays. I did spot a Muse nowadays in here, but, like, all of Leela's stuff, and then they always have, like, a little comic, which this is a Yohane no Parlahan. I can't say anything, but I think I completely forgot how long that the little Genjitsu Yohane thing was, like, going on. I forgot that it was all the way back in 2023, like back when Hasu was first off starting, which is insane because I remember it being way more recent than that. But I feel like these years have kind of been going by in a blur. I got Leela's guidebook because, again, I'm a Leela fan, so, like, whenever I see anything like Leela, I kind of feel obligated to get it. But it came with a Conan card. I've succeeded in getting my best girl. I was so happy when I opened it up. I don't know if, like, they came with other cards or if, like, this is the only one, but I'm going to say that no, I was just lucky this time, so maybe I'm not cursed. But it's so cute. Like, all their early announcements makes me so happy. Because, admittedly, as big as of a Leela fan it is, and Hajimari wa Kimi no Sora was the song that, like, grounded me as, like, a Leela super fan. I actually came in and became a hardcore Love Live fan when season 2 was airing. And my whole story with that is that, like, We Will was a really good fucking song. And then I saw the very famous clip of Sayuri going low, like, what the ski da ne? You know, when she was, like, going around saying the character names. And then when it came to her, she's like, I am Conan. So obviously, I'd have to say it that way. Like, I became, like, obsessed with Sayu at that moment. And that, like, grounded me as a Leela super fan. And after that, that's when I literally, like, went around. I didn't immediately watch Superstar. I knew that it was a franchise, so I went all the way to School Idol Project, to Sunshine, to Niji, which, I'm sorry, that was a snooze fest. I do not like the Niji anime at all. It has its moments, but for the most part, it could have been an email. That, and I was a All-Stars player, so I did not like some of the changes that they made to the show. I'll make a whole separate video kind of discussing that if you guys want to hear about it, but you've already seen Icon. But they had Aqua magazine going on, and it was Icon. The only other one they had was Mari, and I was gonna buy it, but there was some other stuff that I wanted more, so I was trying to, you know, get to those first. But Icon. So, but I am a Yohane fan because she's so cute. And I'm so happy that the whole thing was, majority of it was, oh, that's right. This comes in it, which is super cute. So I have a little Yohane card. But you guys, oh yeah, it also came with this one. She's so cute. But the whole thing is like, it's just like an Icon photo book, as it should be, because like she looks so good in it. Like I said, I love the photo books. I think that they're all so good. It's just I have to be very careful when I'm getting them. Obviously, this one's out of Love Live directly, so I was not worried about naked women in them. You know, because like, while Love Live does like have a primarily male audience, they're still considered a fairly family-friendly, kid-friendly show. Then this is probably, you know what, I'm gonna save this one for last. Yeah, so I got this. So this is a CD album, but it kind of looks like a vinyl, but it's really cool. And they only had Emma and Lanju, and I am more of a Lanju fan than I am an Emma fan, so I nabbed Lanju's. But there was no pre-order for this. It was a very limited thing, and it was being sold there, so I was like, well, hell yeah. And it comes up with the whole song, so like Rise Up High, Daydream Mermaid, Kara to Sora, Phoenix, Stellar Dream, and then Stellar Stream, and then the, you know, the group song that they had. But, so it's like a little poster, and then the CD, which the CD is cute. It's just Lanju's color, so nothing too fancy or dramatic, but I do love this, so I need to find a way to frame it and, you know, do all the things. All right, and then I have one more, which is probably the coolest thing I got. I saw it and I was like, I have to. It is an Aqua one. So I got Aqua's animation keyframes collection. So just like already, like the cover like immediately caught my eye, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get it. So the whole thing is just their animation keyframes. Sorry, again, like I'm filming this on my phone and I just totally knocked it. Okay, there we go. So the whole thing is like scenes from both season 1 and season 2. And it's just like, I really love it. I think that it's really cool. Probably one of the favorite things I got. I think is really, really cool. I'm very happy with the things that I managed to get. Again, I met some of the most like amazing people, and it was so interesting because I'm used to like blabbering on about Love Live to people who aren't fans. I personally do not know anyone who are Love Live fans. Very rare. Like, I have friends who are into anime, but like mildly, meaning like they watch the top ones. Like my best friend, for example, she just started watching Apothecary Diaries, and she's been obsessed with that, but she's like a whole list, but it's mainly like the mainstream ones. And we watched the first episode of School Idol Project, and she said it was cute, but she wasn't paying attention to it much. So it was so interesting, like, going to this and having discussions with people and them knowing exactly what I was talking about. Like, you know, I met someone who was a Sakura superfan. He had a little Tamari Synchronize Nozomi on his hat. And he's also really, really cool person. He went to both all legs of Liella's 6 Live. He went to Aqua's final. Then he went to a convention happening in Japan that one of them was going up to. He went to Castle Rock to see Emitsun. He also is going to Ice Cream's Live. So, like, pop off, dude. I mean, have fun with that. So, again, very amazing people that I met there, and it was just so, we kind of mentioned, you know, Sakura's situation that's happening, and I do want to talk about that a little bit. I'm just like, I really hope she's doing okay. I hope she's happy. It is sad that, you know, I'm very sad that she had to miss the last leg of their 6 Live. That's gotta really suck. I hate that she's not going to be at the ice cream one. You know, she's already announced it. I do really hope that she comes back soon. It was very sad that she wasn't at Connect to the Live either. But, you know, as long as she's happy and healthy is really, at the end of the day, all that matters, you know? But that's kind of what I wanted to end the video. That was everything that I got. But I wanted to say thank you guys for, if you have made it this far, for sticking with me. Let me know what future videos you'd like me to do like this in the future, because, like, I've got so much chat. You know, a couple months ago we hit 3K subs, which is awesome. So, like, thank you. And I was trying to kind of think about, like, what to do, and I'm wondering if maybe I should do, like, a unit, like, are there any things that you want me to answer, like, maybe on my next merch video when I'm showing you the rest of my stuff that I have. Like, maybe there are certain topics you want me to talk about. It doesn't have to be Love Live related. It can just be like, what are your hobbies? You know, what are your favorite things? What are your favorite shows? It doesn't even have to be revolving anime at all. Just, you know, kind of chatting. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much. If you don't know who I am Zuramaru. I make translations, song mixes, just really videos surrounding Love Live, but I am trying to branch out. I do have certain videos in the works that really aren't related to Love Live. They're kind of related to the idol sphere, but then there are some that aren't related at all. Like I said, I'm a huge TPN fan, and I do have certain videos planned for them in the future. I don't know how long it'll take, but I am wanting them to be better quality, so I'm trying to find ways to do this. One of them is investing in a microphone, and the other is investing in a camera and not having to use my phone. But thank you guys so much. I really hope that you enjoyed listening to me blab on and on. But yeah, so that's everything I got at AnimeNYC. It was a lot of money, but it was so much fun, and it was so worth it. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys.